This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.
Hello everybody, it's Paul Nisa with the Raw Life Health Show. Thank you for checking out the video. This morning I was online somewhere and I was about to get, I don't mean I was online. In New York we say online, we say inline. I was online. When you say inline, I was online. And I was going to buy something and the person in front of me actually had 4 bottles of wine. 4 bottles of wine. And here I am just trying to be frugal with my money, buying my organic food, making sure I have enough. And I hear people's voices in my mind telling me how much extra or double the cost is of organic food versus unorganic food. And just trying to justify the cost of eating healthy for my body, not only to them, but even to myself, because some of the things is more expensive. And I'm thinking about that, and then I'm looking at this person with 4 bottles of wine, not having any idea how much wine costs these days, because I don't drink wine. And whether it's beer, whether it's wine, I don't know how much these things cost, or any other alcohol for that matter. I know cigarettes, even though I don't smoke, is a good amount of money, and I can't even imagine somebody saying they don't have money or they're struggling with money, but they're spending so much money on cigarettes. But, so the person next thing goes, they ask him something, and he goes, yeah, it's a clearance or something, and it was only $15 for a bottle. $15 for a bottle of wine. Now, for a liquid that much, that doesn't seem like a lot of money, considering you can get like a kombucha drink, which I don't recommend, is like $4 or $5 for one little drink. So to get a whole bottle of liquor, and I don't mean liquor like you're getting drunk liquor, I mean like a whole bottle of liquid, that's a pretty good deal, I guess, for $15. But maybe not, because if you cut it down in half, then you're looking at $7.50, and then you're looking at, so I guess it's even more than the kombucha. But regardless, it's a lot of money. And this guy got 4 of them. So the lady rang it up, and I looked at his receipt, $60 for 4 bottles of wine. And I don't know if somebody would consider that a good deal or not. All I know is you can get a lot of good organic food for $60, folks. I don't want to hear anyone make any excuse. Organic food costs too much. And you're wasting $60 on one trip to the grocery on wine. Now, I don't know how long 4 bottles of wine was going to last for this fellow, and I don't know how long it lasts in general. But even if it lasts a month, that's $60 you can put towards organic food. That's $60 you can put towards eating healthy. And we have to make sure we make the right choices and we don't make crazy excuses. For the most part, most people I know that are switching to a raw food diet or a healthier way of eating or living have already decided to give up the beer and the cigarettes, and that's a great thing. But the wine is something that people still will consider. And when you think about that, I mean, it's not a matter of is it right or wrong, or is it good or bad. For me, it's a matter, is it healthy or not healthy? And alcohol is not healthy for the body. And wasting money on something that's not healthy and taking money from things that is healthy, it's like candy. Candy is empty calories. It's not benefiting you at all when you eat candy. It's empty calories. Well, wine is not only not benefiting you, it could make the issues worse if you already have issues. But the bottom line, the biggest issue is you're wasting $60. And you might say, well, what if I only have 1 bottle of wine? It's still money that you're wasting on an expensive liquid that you can go and buy a green juice. Some people say, oh, juicing is too much money. I'm not going to spend $5 for a green vegetable juice, but then you got a bottle of wine in your cart. Just something doesn't seem right about that. Then we wonder why we get sick. We wonder why we're not healthy. We wonder this. And we try to justify it from the money standpoint. No, folks, we need to make better choices when we go to the store on what we buy. And when you see those organic berries or organic strawberries for like for double the price of unorganic, and you're not willing to buy those and not willing to spend the money, think about what you are willing to spend and what you are willing to buy. And what nutrition that's giving your body. And maybe that'll make you make a wiser choice and a better choice. And I pray it does. I wanted to say something about this fellow, but he did not look like he was interested in health. He looked like he was just interested in going to get drunk. And I literally, he did. And he was so happy to get his wine, so happy to get his alcohol, so he can go home and have his alcohol. If people would have such a desire to eat healthy as they did to get drunk, and I'm not saying drunk like stumbling drunk, even buzz. Let's say buzz, which is what? A little drunk? So if people had as much desire to be healthy as they were to be buzzed, I mean, the medical care system would be cut in half of what we need and the things that are going on. But no, we've been brought up in a society that people don't have any spiritual foundation and relationship with our Creator, that when things go bad, they have to run to things, to drugs, whether it be caffeine, alcohol, or some other heavy drug. And they're spending money on those drugs. And you know, it's a bad thing and we live in a crazy society when food costs more than drugs, when food costs more than alcohol. I'm talking about healthy food. When healthy food costs more than alcohol. What a crazy backwards world we live in. But it doesn't have to be that much. Grow your own food. Plant some sunflower sprouts, or go and plant something else and check that out. Well, if you have any comments or questions, post them below the video. But we do Q&A. You can go to my website, rawlifehealthshow.com. I answer all questions all the time, so ask those questions away. I don't have a chance on social media all the time, on Facebook and YouTube, to get to all the questions, but I do answer them all on the website. So if you posted something to Facebook or YouTube, a question, and you didn't get a reply from me, most likely it's been answered on rawlifehealthshow.com, so check that out. All right, and if you are one that partakes in wine, why don't you grow some grapes and make your own wine? All right, grow some grapes and eat some grapes, and make some good grape juice. And if the grape juice sits out a little longer, there's your wine. But don't purposely try to get a buzz and then tell me you don't have money for organic food. All right, until then, everybody have a great day and a great raw life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.